keep it a thighs. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this. And I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Sheffield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Brown on 2nd down, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle they go. Sheffield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Bills hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Allen now on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Allen going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that... And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. He's got a man complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. This is Brown going up the middle and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a 3rd and 6. In motion, Hill. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McLeod. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on second down, McLeod. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw on second down. McLeod. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Second down and 3. They run again with Peterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. McLeod, he finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. McLeod. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, McLeod got his man complete over the middle. It's Rhodes. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. In motion, Hill. To throw on 2nd down. McLeod. Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller, he has now done it. That is career sack number 201. He has the all-time NFL record, surpassing the previous mark set by Hall of Famer Bruce Smith. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. McLeod. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Fields. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer.
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Fields. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As large as the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the frame.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Fields. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
41's coming. 41. Hey, tight.
Now Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Still going, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Kill.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Kill.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.